Hello everybody and welcome back to Stealwing 33 Plays Dark Souls 3! I'm Stealwing 33 and today I'm realizing that, it looks like the FPS is fine. And today we're going to be playing through the Cleansing Chapel. I believe we're going to get to the Deacons of the Deep today. Between episodes here, I managed to get myself fully hollowed out, so we're all Oogie and Beef Jerky Man again, like from Dark Souls 1. So we do not need to worry about not fighting the Abyss Watchers any longer. We will continue going down the Deacons of the Deep route because, frankly, that is the route that we are on already, and there's no reason for us to change that. Now, this giant guy is kind of a pain in the dick, okay? Good strategy is when he swings his right hand, if you roll towards his hand, you will always hit it. And then when you roll, you can get like one or two good licks in before he really does anything else. The problem is that his left hand, I don't know how to dodge it, so I pretty much just take it on the chin. You can have to take at least the first hit, as far as I know, and then if you roll out of the second hit, you can avoid taking too much damage. Ow, we're gonna take a little bit here. Okay, there we go. Heal up. Come on. Cool. Keep getting hits in. You want to try to just sort of take your time and hit him when you can. That's sort of my advice. You can avoid this guy by just running across this area here. The problem with that strategy being that it's very likely you'll end up using all your Estus, and there's like a large area of bad guys in the next like space. And so you want to try to avoid that. I thought I died for a second. I got really nervous, but turns out I'm fine. You can kind of see the strat takes a while, but like we'll win this fight because I have more Estus flasks than he has damage hits on me, basically. That guy's dead. Well, we'll have to wait for that guy to be dead. There we go. So it's just, you gotta just kind of stay calm. I guess if you roll towards his body when he does his left-hand attack, it'll be fine. Seems to be working out just dandy. Up. And then, yeah, he missed, so that's fine. Alright, what do you got? Up. Hit. Nope. Okay. Hit. Signora. Shake your body right. Work. Signora. Shake your body right. You gotta get very good at doing lock breaking, where you attack, like, so locking onto the target's important because it allows you to see what they're doing, right? But sometimes being locked on actually is a detriment, and learning to break your lock in order to hit people is an important skill, because like characters like this guy, where like if I lock onto him, I can't hit his hand, or the left hand, because it like isn't in the right place for me to do that, right? So you gotta be aware, try to do your best. But we'll kill this guy eventually, and then I'll go back down to the bonfire and rest probably, because we wasted a lot of Estus fighting this guy. There you go. Ah, he's dead. Cool. No, yeah, we'll go back down and we'll grab ourselves some more Estus. Those giant guys don't respawn. The ones in this place at least don't respawn. For those giants, just keep rolling towards the hand for the right. So whenever I say right or left, I'm always talking about my right and left, not their right and left. So whenever he swings the right hand, just roll towards that. When he swings the left hand, roll towards his body, like forward and on an angle, like kind of like that. You want to like roll diagonally towards him. You'll dodge it that way. If you roll to the right, you'll get hit. If you roll to the left, you will get hit. So, you know, do what you can to try to not explode, and you'll be fine. And like I said, those guys don't respawn, so you only have to kill them once. All the other enemies in this area do respawn, and they're kind of pains in the ass, but whatever. We will handle it. Herald armor, still pretty good. Like the combination of armor we're wearing right now is, in my opinion, the best combination of armor. As far as like weight to armor ratio is pretty decent on all of these. And so, you know, that kind of stuff, you do want to take that into account. I do know that the stats in this game for armor are kind of weird. So like the armor you're wearing matters less than the fact that you are wearing it. So like every time, for every piece of armor you're not wearing, you take increased damage over time, which is bad, obviously. Because like I know, I feel like your head's like, if you're not wearing a helmet, you take 20% extra damage. If you're not wearing a chest piece, you take, no, head is 10, chest is 20, legs are 10, arms are 10. And so it's more important that you just wear armor than it is to wear any particular kind of armor. So you should dress to look nice most of the time. You know, there are definitely better armor sets than others. Like, I wouldn't wear, like, full sorcerer and then take a hit on the chin and expect to walk away from it handy-dandy. But, you know, there are certainly worse things you can do with your time. Let's kill this thrall here before we have to go down. Ow, ow, ow. You fucking asshole. Okay. Down there is, there's, like a cathedral knight, who are these, like, they're big knights, they have big maces, and they swing very hard. Up here is an evangelist who we're going to go kill because I think there's an item up here and I don't remember what the item is. And normally when I don't remember what it is, it's either something like sort of middling at best or it's something like pretty decent. But I don't remember. That and like, you know, we figured out that the evangelists are not terribly hard to kill for, at least for the setup that we have. I'm sure there are setups that have issues with them. Ow. Ow. Alright, she's dead now. We never have to remember the fact that I got hit, like, almost killed by her ever again. There's an item up here. I just don't remember what it is. There's also this, like, crossbow guy up here, if I remember correctly. Nope, he appears to have fallen. It's an ember. That was not worth coming down up here at all. That's not true. Embers are always worth it, because they're the equivalent of the humanity from Dark Souls 1, and it's a resource that is good, but it's not necessarily, like... It's not necessarily something that I would devote tons of time to, but if I had the opportunity to get one for, you know, not too much, I'd probably do it. We're going to pop a humanity here, because I want the little bit extra health, because there's a mimic down here, okay? So this mimic contains the dark miracle tomes, if I'm not mistaken. Which is great, because that means that we can get the Dark Miracle Tomes. It's bad, because we have to fight a Mimic. And, the Dark Miracle Tomes, if you are going for the Darkness ending, I think you have to give them to the lady. So I got picked up. They changed the way Mimics work. That grab attack used to be an instant kill. It is not anymore, apparently. It does do a shit ton of damage, but it is not an instant kill anymore. Camera's kind of fucking me right now. I'm gonna be honest. That's coming kind of a problem here. Ow. Don't get grabbed by the Mimic. Don't let the Thrall get in the way of your fight here, because really need to win this thing here. There we go. Cool. Got him. Easy peasy. Right? Totally fine. There we go. The Deep Braille Divine Tome. This will unlock stuff like... It unlocks Gnaw, Deep Protection, and something else. All of which are superb miracles. The problem is that you have to give them to the Miracle Lady, and if you give them to her, then... the big knight guy with the wolf helmet and the big mace that looks like the end of like a pillar, they become hostile. Well, the knight guy becomes hostile. She gets taken away, so you can't like learn from her anymore, which is kind of shitty. I think the cathedral knights probably going to be the ones that we have the most trouble with, because their big shields will make us bounce off of them super hard. And I don't know a good way to really deal with them at all. Like, at all, actually. Not with these kinds of weapons. With, like, if you're using the Demon Fist or some sort of blunt weapon, you can just beat on their shield until they break, because they'll keep blocking you, forever, basically. But we're probably gonna get our ass kicked here, if I had to guess. The best strategy is probably just to, like, sprint at them, and then hope that you can get around them and backstab them over and over again. Or wait for them to do, like, some sort of miracle, and then just hit them in the back of the head. I don't know. I'm having a little bit of trouble, because I can't kick him either, so I can't, like, kick a shield away. There we go. This is our opportunity. Got him. Okay. I guess the strategy there is just circle to the left. We did get his great shield, though, which is kind of dope. it's a good shield. It's just it's kind of weird. You know, it's one of those great shields are heavy and they have the best stability in the game. They block tons of physical damage. You can wail on people with them. They're generally pretty decent. The big issue being that you know, they're generally pretty bad. So this guy, he's kind of a dick. So you got to be careful because he does deal curse damage when he hits you. And as we know, curse is bad. Curse is an instant kill. He does like this puking attack. That one. Getting hit by that causes curse damage. Don't get hit by it if you can avoid it. Don't stand in it once it's out in the field. Otherwise, you'll take curse damage. And you want to try to avoid curse as much as possible, right? All right, easy peasy. Just stay calm. Just keep rolling. Don't let him curse you to death. Ow. Another nice part about this guy is that you can just walk out of the room. And he can't really do anything about it, which is what we're going to do right now. I'm going to move away from the doorway so he doesn't puke on me. We're going to take the Sigbrow. Yes, I know you can use that to get the Solaire helmet and stuff, which is nice, but, you know, whatever. Don't forget when you stagger big enemies like that where they fall down, you can run up and stab them. The Aldrich Sapphire, this one that we just got right now, it recovers your blue meter whenever you get a critical strike against somebody, which is a backstab, a parry, any of those visceral attacks where you like go into an animation. Those are all critical strikes. It's a very, very good. It's a good item. Is it one that I would probably recommend generally? Probably not. Longfinger Kirk, huh? Where are you, Kirk? Oh, there he is. Okay, well, let's try to fight Kirk somewhere where we can actually fight Kirk. If I'm not mistaken, Kirk is the spiky dude. Yeah, Kirk's the spike man from Dark Souls 1. You gotta be careful, because if he rolls into you, he hurts. All of his weapons apply bleed. His shield applies bleed when he blocks with it, stuff like that. If he rolls into you, he applies bleed to you when he rolls. He does damage to you when he rolls. Just try to not get hit by Kirk. That would be my advice in general. Don't let him roll into you. Don't let him do anything. Just keep hitting him. Ow. Okay. Easy does it. Gotta be really careful because we are very hurt, and I really just don't feel like going through that Cathedral Night again. Ow. Okay. We're good. We're fine. Ow! Damn it. Okay. I'll be back, Kirk, you bastard. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. We'll come back. We'll get that guy, and then we'll probably head to get there is a Holy Spear on one end, and then there's the Deacons of the Deep on the other. The Deacons aren't hard. We're not going to summon help for them. You can if you want to. I'm sure the fight's probably like a lot harder when you don't have help. But the boss fight, it's the easiest boss fight in the game. I'm gonna leave it kind of at that. The boss is really not that hard. The problem with the Deacons of the Deep is that it's very easy to get swarmed, but we're using a sweeping weapon. All of our attacks have very wide areas of hit. You can kind of see it like when I hit the wall here. Well, when I hit the wall like just right. You can see that like it sweeps kind of hard, like to a big semicircle in front of me. That's good. That's good. So it's a good thing. Our weapon setup is very nice for that boss fight. If you're using the Demon's Fist, I will tell you right now, your weapon is not good for that boss fight, because you literally can only hit one target at a time on a good day. The strong attack from the Demon Fist is a straight punch. The other one is sort of like a sweepy, Haymaker type attack, but the problem is the Haymaker type attack is a little slow. And it really only hits like 1 or 2 targets. This weapon will hit like 4 or 5 people at once. If you're wondering, yes, I am just ignoring the Cathedral Knight. I see no reason to fight him if I don't have to. Ow. Cool. Alright, come here, Kirk. So we're not being followed, are we? Good. Alright. We should be able to kick Kirk's ass this time, because we'll be able to really hit him hard and ignore a lot of the damage he does by rolling into us and stuff. The roll doesn't do too much damage, to be honest. It does, like, a middling amount of damage at best. Things you gotta be really look out for. His longsword is very sharp. It causes bleed, and you just want to avoid getting bled to death. That would be my recommendation. The roll can be kind of intimidating. It does do enough damage where, like, it can be scary if you're not sure what's happening. It can be scary. But I remember Kirk. I remember Kirk from before, from Dark Souls 1. He was a lot more annoying in Dark Souls 1 because you had to fight him on like a very narrow bridge, and when he would roll into you, you would get knocked away from him. So he would like knock you off the bridge, and it was really kind of a pain in the dick. There you go. Well, now he's dead, so there you go. Not so funny now, is it, funny man? Barbed straight sword is actually a very good weapon. So is the spiked shield. If you are one of those insane people that I've seen who likes to do those challenge runs, my recommendation would be a shield-only run, run where you use your shield as a weapon. Kirk's shield is probably the best candidate for being used as a weapon, as it applies bleed when you hit people with it. But if you're wondering what I'm talking about, you can equip a shield. Ow! Ow! That guy's a dick. You can equip a shield as a weapon, as like a primary item. And when you do that, you can hit people with it. You can like bash them with the shield. It's kind of dope. I kind of like it. So we'll I'll show you that when we get outside, where I am not gonna get wailed on by frickin' crossbow man getting arrows right in the middle of my spine, like some kind of jerk. Yeah. So you can equip. I'll equip it over here. You can equip a shield, so like we'll equip like the Golden Falcon. You can equip a shield as a weapon and hit people with it. It's not great, to say the least, but you can parry with it. So if you were like using it, you can parry with your primary weapon then, which is kind of cool. Then you can have a shield in your offhand that you use to block. I've seen people do it. It's not bad. It's not bad. But I don't know. It's something that I don't think I would ever do. Not because I think it's a bad idea. I actually think it's really cool, but it's not bad. So the Saint Biden is a faith-scaling spear. If you're doing a spear run and you want to go with a faith build, or you started out as the Herald, the Saint Biden is a very, very, very good option. It's got like A rank scaling with faith or something like that. It's not bad. It's not bad. As far as spears are concerned. But you guys know that I don't like spears. I don't like spears too much. Not because they're, like... Spears aren't bad, they're just slow. They're just slow, you know? And it's sort of one of those situations where, like, would you rather be slow with the... Like, it's like defensive versus offensive, and I'd always rather be offensive than defensive. The best defense is a good offense. That's my mentality in Dark Souls. I'd rather straight up brutalize somebody over and over again than try to sit there and be like, you know, blocking and doing all that crap. Like, I never really learned how to parry. Parry is a defensive move. It's something that people who are using defense do. And that ain't me. That ain't me. Ooh, red, white, and blue. Wow. We're going to come this way real quick because I don't remember what's over here. And I'm curious, so we're going to go find out. We're going to sate my curiosity because I don't remember. I now vaguely remember where we are. Is that... Yeah, okay. I think I remember where we are. Yes, I do. Okay. This is another shortcut. So first you come in here, open this door. And I think this is to the bonfire. No, this is to an elevator. This is to the bonfire. Yeah. This will lead back to the cleansing chapel bonfire. It's a good one to get, because then it cuts you don't have to go through all of that, like, all that horseshit with the cathedral knights, and you can avoid a lot of, there's just a lot of horseshit you can avoid. But the nice part is that if you come this way, you can go down here, and I believe, up here, I'm sorry, I guess. I thought it was down. There's like an item or something over here. I don't remember what this is. Oh, right, yeah, this guy, this douchebag. Right, so you come over here. You can go up into the top of the cathedral. That, like, space that we were in where we just fought Kirk, there's, like, an up part to that you can get to. And it's good. It's good to come up here. There's a couple good items, including, I believe there's, like, an ember and some other stuff. The deep ring is great. I think the deep ring... What's that do? What does that do? What do you do, deep ring? Additional attunement slot, right? Okay. If you're doing a caster build, don't bother. I would say that probably only invest in attunement up until you have 3 attunement, and then probably just ignore it and use rings and stuff to supplement the rest of your attunement slots for the rest of the game. There are enough attunement slot rings to give you 4 additional attunement slots, which is a lot of levels, to say the least. You can do it. Like, I'm not saying you can't. It's your fucking game. You can do whatever you want, man. But you can wear, like, if you get the Dark Moon ring and wear, like, the Deep ring, that's 3 additional attunement slots by itself. Which, if you need more than that, you know, I don't know what to tell you at that point. At that point, you should just, there aren't that many good spells. You should pick better. Be a better decision maker. Oh, that's bad. This is bad. Okay, drink. And then we're going to use a homeward bone to get out of here. Use last bonfire rested at. Ooh, dodge that one. That was close. The reason for that is I want to be up there. I don't want to be down there, and I don't want to have to fight my way back through the area in order to do that. Do we want to be up there? Nah, we'll just ignore it for right now. We'll come back to that later, probably. There are some items up there, but there's also a series of cathedral knights up there, which, you know, I'm not super big on cathedral knights. Not with this setup. This build is not ideal for that kind of fight. Alright, so let's keep going. I want to try to get through the Deacons of the Deep by the end of this episode, which we are steadily running out of time for, and we still have, like, a couple big douchey things to get through before we can really fight the Deacons here. That's bullshit. I was totally rolling. Cool. Alright, so you can kind of see that this guy is hitting stuff. There are a bunch of those blob creatures in the water. We saw them earlier. You can get the giant to hit them. It's kind of nice. But we're just gonna keep running. Like, just keep going and going and going and going. My hope is to just avoid them and let the giant kill them. That's not going to be possible at all times because the water makes us so... Like, the stuff that we're in, like the goo that we're in, makes us really slow. Which is bad, obviously. We got covered in leeches by... There's a worm guy. You kind of probably saw him. There he is right there. Worm guy spits out leeches. They're all weak to fire, so if you can get them to... You can hit them with your flaming weapon, you'll be good. Leech guy, not my favorite person in the universe right now. Ow, just keep wailing, just keep swinging, swing away. That's gonna be my advice for a lot of situations, is just swing away. Ow, drink. The damn leeches are annoying. They're not gonna kill us, but they're really annoying. Whew, alright, we did it. Down here, there's also the Drang armor set. The Drang set is it's pretty good. It gives you a fairly decent chunk of armor, and it's pretty lightweight for the kind of armor that it gives you. It's definitely a medium armor, it's not like a light armor. For the record, the armor I'm wearing, the Herald Knight armor, I believe that is also classified as a medium armor set because of the weight that it applies to you while you are wearing it. At some point, the leeches will stop, and then we'll be free from this horrible curse. The Drang hammers are also a paired weapon, so they are something that we can use in the event that we felt like using them. So the Drang hammers are cool. Do I have the ability to use them? No, I require more strength. The Drang hammers are cool, though, because so you can equip them. They come out like that. Their twin attack set, like that thing, is actually super effective. So our twin attack with this one is less effective than doing, like, the combo. 1, 2, 1, 2, X, 1, X. By the way, yes, we are going to just run past these guys. The Cathedral Knights are a little too big of a pain in the ass for me to, like, really fight. What is this? Nope, you are... Wait, you're that guy. Horus, come on. Ow! Horus, come on! I think I'm supposed to summon Henri for this fight, or I'm supposed to summon Horus or something like that. I don't remember what it is that I'm supposed to do here. Yeah, we'll summon Henri for the Deacons of the Deep fight as well. Henri and Horus will be able to join us. The reason we're doing this is because I do think that I have to summon them in order to continue their quest line. Like, I think that's a thing that I have to do. Come on, guys. Let's go. Not because I want to, but because, you know, I have to. Beware of the light, close range battle, all good to go. So this is the Deacons of the Deep. So the way this boss fight works is the Deacon that has got the red light inside of him, you have to hit him in order to hurt the boss, okay? It's not that hard, really isn't. Boss fight's super easy. It's just regular-ass Deacon enemies. They're all very slow, very weak. The thing you just got to be careful of is not to get, like, ganged up on too hard. If you get ganged up on too hard, you will end up getting slaughtered super hardcore. You want to avoid getting stun locked, and you want to avoid getting hit by too many fireballs. All of these things are important, and you will do them if you value your life. Not to say that, like, you know, you can beat this boss fight without doing any of that stuff, sure, but, yeah, it probably would not be too pleasant. We're taking a lot of damage. Obviously, there's a lot of Deacons. As their numbers decrease, I do need to be more weary about dodging the fireballs and, like, being aware of my surroundings, basically. Alright, cut through the thing. So now that the Deacon of the Deep, the actual Deacon of the Deep, has been spawned, now we just wail on him until we win the fight. Be careful, the blue Deacons do that force attack a lot. Force doesn't do any damage, but it does knock you around pretty bad if you're not careful. The thing you have to be very careful about is that some of the Deacons, if you leave them alone for too long, they do this attack where, yeah, they do this thing, and you need to wail on them before they can get it off. Otherwise, it does a shit ton of damage in a very wide area. So if you see them start building up darkness, you've got to run in and hit the main Deacon. You have to. You have no other option. It's going to be something that you must do. We do not deal nearly enough damage to make this boss fight easy. There are ways to make this boss fight super duper easy, for the record. Having very upgraded weapons, coming in with friends, using a great anything, great sword, great weaponry, super nice for this boss fight. I am going to try to dodge a little bit, and then we're going to get in when he starts doing the yelling. We might die, actually. Oh, this will be embarrassing if we die here. Alright, just be cool. We're almost done. Almost there. Keep going. Got it. Good. The greed paid off. All the Deacons of the Deep have been destroyed. Hot damn, that was something. Let's never do that ever again. I am glad we summoned Henri and Horus the Hushed for that fight, because that would have been quite the nightmare without them. But with that, we're going to call it quits for this episode. So thank you all so much for watching. If you like what you saw, let me know. If you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe to keep up to date on when I post more videos. And if you really like what you saw, leave a like. It helps the channel grow. It helps me out a great deal. And of course, with that, thank you all so much for watching. And I'll catch you guys on the next video. Bye!